Alright, well, welcome to the Diablo Hellfire Hell playthrough. My recording software is not picking up Diablo. Huh. I mean, it's picking it up, but it's not showing it. Why not? Alright, we had a similar problem last time, except for it was the aspect ratio. This time, it's just not picking it up. What to do? I guess I could just go to display. Not showing it there either. Huh. Alright, well, gotta do some troubleshooting at the beginning of the stream. Alright, so we'll show the display, but not... There's just a massive delay? It took a while for that to show up. Well, let's try it. By the way, I need to hop into... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was just a delay. That was weird. Oh, real quick, we need to head... back to town and grab as much gold as we can. Well, that's what November's known for. It's miracles. Old Saint November. Do I have any gold next to what's her face? Whoops. Hot chocolate across the desk. Right spot, there we go. Now I can reach it. You can tell that I was prepared for this stream, as any
some of this stuff.
professional Let's Player would be. Alright, Hell difficulty. The most powerful of the Underworld's creatures lurk at the gateway into Hell. Only the most experienced characters should venture in this realm. Well, that's me. You call me BringItDon.
Can't a fella drink in peace? Why don't that old crone do something for a change? Sure, she's got stuff. If you listen to me, she's unnatural. I ain't never seen her eat or drink, and you can't trust somebody who doesn't drink at least a little.
Hello, my friend. Step while you are venturing deeper into the labyrinth. You may find tomes of great knowledge hidden there. Read them carefully, for they can tell you things that even I cannot.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Kane.
What ails you, my friend? While I use some limited forms of magic to create the potions and elixirs I store here, Adria is a true sorceress. She never seems to sleep, and she always has access to many mystic tomes and artifacts. I believe her hut may be much more than the hovel it appears to be. but I can never seem to get inside the place.
Right, you don't count Don because he transcends the tier system you have in place.
Well, what can I do for you?
Alright, let's see what he has for sale real quick. Bow of the Stars. A coward's weapon, but you happen to be using it. Ooh. Plus 20 to all attributes. What do I have equipped? The resist all plus 31% is pretty solid.
Oh, what can I do for you?
I want to get rid of that. It is plus 20 to all attributes. Resist all plus 37% and plus 18 to magic. Okay.
Well, what can I do for you?
So the question now is, are attributes more valuable than the resistances? I can grab this to replace this resist all. And get the other amulet to get more attributes. But this is only resist magic, which is maxed out. If I take this off, it's still 51%.
Well, what can I do for you?
Obsidian Crown. I think my current crown or helmet gives me the fastest hit recovery. I'm not going to get rid of that. Alright.
Well, what can I do for you?
So I do think picking these up is probably worth it. It may not be, but we're going to do it anyway. New difficulty, new gear. I mean, we still have more resistance than we had, except for in magic. I can max out all my resistances. Maybe that's more valuable than the plus 20 to all attributes, because we can get elixirs. Maybe that's the way to do it. We'll keep them on hand in case I change my mind. Which has been known to happen from time to time. Oops. That's good to have a little bit of gold on hand.
Well, what can I do for you? If you're looking for a good weapon, let me show this to you. Take your basic blunt weapon, such as a mace. Works like a charm against most of those undying horrors down there, and there's nothing better to shatter skinny little skeletons.
Thank goodness you returned. Much has changed since you lived here, my friend. All was peaceful until the Dark Riders came and destroyed our village. Many were cut down where they stood, and those who took up arms were slain or dragged away to become slaves, or worse. The church at the edge of town has been desecrated and is being used for dark rituals. The screams that echo in the night are inhuman, but some of our townsfolk may yet survive. Follow the path that lies between my tavern and the blacksmith shop to find the church and save who you can. Perhaps I can tell you more if we speak again. Good luck. Thank goodness you returned.
Alright.
Good day. My grandmother had a dream that you would come and talk to me. She has visions, you know, and can see into the future.
Sounds like a witch. I get a steak.
Not everyone in Tristram has a use or a market for everything you'll find in the labyrinth. Not even me, as hard as that is to believe. Sometimes only you will be able to find a purpose for some things.
Keep trying to open the darn map. Force of Habit. Let's see if we're gonna get the Butcher quest while we're over here. Nope. Man, what are the odds? Both by normal playthrough and Hell playthrough, we're not getting the Butcher quest. As soon as we get the other quest.
So, you're the hero everyone's been talking about. Perhaps you could help a poor, simple farmer out of a terrible mess? At the edge of my orchard, well, just south of here, there's a horrible thing swelling out of the ground. I can't get to my crops or my bales of hay, and my poor cows will starve. The witch gave this to me and said that it would blast that thing out of my field. If you could destroy it, I would be forever grateful. I'd do it myself, but someone has to stay here with the cows.
Oh. Okay, got that a little early, I think.
I sense a soul. Corruption has the strength of deceit, but innocence holds the power of purity. The young woman Jillian has a pure heart, placing the needs of her matriarch over her own. She fears me, but it is only because she does not understand me.
It's going okay. The last week I did smash my finger with a pickaxe. It does not feel good. Hopefully it's not getting infected. Not a huge hole, but I do have a hole in my finger.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Well, so far, Hell difficulty is a breeze. Now, the first 3 floors are always pretty easy. I was digging out from underneath a house. I was helping my dad with a project. He's doing for somebody else. My dad's he's a contractor, does a little bit of everything. Mostly masonry work, because he was a mason for like 30 years. I was helping him. We were digging out the footings underneath a house. So I was underneath the house. It only has like 3 to 4 feet of clearance. And I was using a pickaxe to dig up some of the dirt so I could scoop it out. Yeah, same, because I was bent over 90 degrees underneath this house, digging up dirt for 2 days. Not a lot beats like the opening sequence of this game. Like coming into the town, speaking to all the townsfolk. Like the first few levels of the dungeon just... it's so much fun to me. I also tend to prefer like the lower level areas of games. Like the beginnings of adventures. What kind of furniture were you putting together? Did a couple of small things around the house today. I have a mirror I need to hang up, but I got the recycling and clean the air filter because we have one of the reusable cleaning ones you clean. Oh, a rune of stone. Come in handy. Oil of accuracy. Yeah, it's a little dusty, a little old. Couple years, we'll stick it in a nursing home and call it a day. One of those fun nursing homes with the, I guess more of a retirement community, with the upside down pineapples. Which is something Matthew might know something about, since he lives down there. Yeah, actually, I might end up playing the that new Mario game that came out. I'm not a huge fan of survival games like that, but I mean the setting's really cool, so that might be enough. I could also get into Deep Rock Galactic instead. I do like the like 4-player co-op games, like Vermintide, Dark Tide. When I saw the new Mario game, it's pretty linear. Or at least there's a a pretty direct path you can follow, which I think would make the game a lot more enjoyable. That's what I enjoyed about the Forest, was there was a... Well, I played it, I guess, before the story was complete, but I did eventually beat the game. But there was like a narrative and a definitive ending. I guess some survival games have, but I still feel like once you played one of them, you played them all. I've always liked like dwarf games. Besides, was it We Are the Dwarves? That one was kind of disappointing. But I might give it another shot one day. I remember I was getting frustrated with that game for a bit. I'm not a big fan of Minecraft. I played it back when it was in beta. That was it. I got into the forest, and then I was kind of done with the survival crafting games after that. They don't hold my attention. I think the communities also kind of turned me off of them as well. like a lot of the like the content surrounding it, like YouTube videos and all that, it's usually tailored towards younger audiences. So there's no like auxiliary media for me to consume to get me invested. Because there's some games that I see on YouTube, I watch the gameplay, I'm like, alright, yeah. Or I'll watch like start watching a Let's Play or something of it. And I'm like, I really want to play this game. Minecraft videos have the opposite effect. Yeah, you speedrun any game, really. I'd say it's a little easier to speedrun this one than Diablo 2. You know, if you get a play the sorcerer and you teleport, you're set. I'm pretty sure I have seen a speedrun of this game. Maybe even a couple. But I've seen a whole bunch of speedruns of Diablo 2. Not storming over here, though we do have a wildfire nearby. And some dummies that are my neighbors diagonally from me had a bonfire, what, like 2 days ago? After my city passed a burn ban. Because of all the wildfires. Let me get some guys. I'm not gonna chase y'all down. I have to do that later with all those liches we have to fight. Well, congratulations, man. Sure, some people still haven't figured it out. A book of charged bolts. How exciting. A cloak. Alright, let's see what this one does. Magic is not always what it seems to be. Great. Great. What did that do? No telling. Now, we used to get a speech from my gunnery sergeant. It was like every Friday, or maybe every day. I don't recall. It's all kind of a blur. At the beginning of the day and the end of the day, we always had a pass down. Regardless if we had like a night shift or not, it was always come in. Here's the spiel for the day. Here's the spiel at night. And he'd always say, the only job or your job here is to master your craft, which is the aircraft, because I was an avionics technician. He also had Gunny's 5Ds, which is a little outdated now. Is it? Oh, it is white, isn't it? Yeah. Or it could be split personality Raven, or the other instance where she had a white cloak. We had a scroll of identify. Plus 23% armor. Well, hot dog.
I gotta pawn some of this stuff.
Book of search. Oh wow, requires 87 magic. How many books of search? Now Raven's DC. She's a teen titan. And daughter of Trigon. I was just trying to think about their comic characters that had white cloaks. Storm to some degree. Doctor Doom, when he, well, in a few instances, he gets a white cloak.
Too much baggage.
Alright. Well, I think we can head back to town and boost my magic. Or really need to carry this around, I don't think. Yeah, they don't wear cloaks, right? Was it the... No, it's the Blue Lanterns. The Blue Lanterns were the core that was wiped out. I think all but one. Yeah, dexterity's maxed out. Didn't they do something with That's So Raven recently? I thought I saw something on Disney Plus or somewhere where like they're doing her stuff again. Or I saw her in the news or something. I have no idea. By recently, it could have been any time in the past, like 6 months. Well, yeah, no, Infinite Universes and all that, so... I think like the main one, they were pushed to the brink. But yeah, and also I know they can manifest cloaks if they so desire. I was thinking of like the staples. Like what's one of the first things? Like the cloak is the first thing you think of when you think of the character. I think that's it for this floor, right? Okay, maybe that's what I saw. Upgrade for healing. Let's head back to town. And my magic is at what? Oh, at 86. All right. Hey, we almost have enough for the thingamajig. We slap this on something. Oh, that's 18. 18 of magic. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. So you need so much magic in order to learn it, but you can still cast it wherever it's at. The eyeball. There it is. I'm not sure what upgrading search does. I'm guessing it extends the duration or the range. I'll keep all the scrolls for now. Let's go ahead and grab a scroll of town portal. For founding a kingdom, well, you start off as a mercenary. Paladins, I think, are always fitting, especially for finding a kingdom. For my next playthrough, I'm a little split, because I will do another playthrough of Kingmaker to aim for the secret ending. I was thinking about doing a either Defender of the True World or the Face Speaker Druid, or a Magus. But of course, founding a kingdom and all that, I think a charisma-based class makes sense, and I think I think it's the Face Speaker, right? Or shoot. But one of the Druid ones makes sense for the romance, I would think. Maybe not Defender of the True World, since they're, anti-Fae. But you can also have it, be a Romeo and Juliet story, where they shouldn't fall for each other, but they do. I'm trying to pull up the archetypes real quick. I think the Face Speaker is the charisma-based one, right? I think it also has a lower BAB. Yeah, Face Speaker. I think I like the Defender of the True World more as a class. Who's getting all that money for the Pathfinder jar?
In search of answers.
I was gonna recharge my stable here.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
But I think Magus is also a really solid class, Eldritch Scion specifically. Because of charisma based, there's a lot of really good weapons and equipment for Maguses, since one of the companions is one. So there's a lot of good scimitars if that's your thing. I was planning on doing that Bastard Sword, Eldritch Scion. Unfortunately, it is going to have to waste a feat on getting exotic weapon proficiency, a Bastard Sword. Which I find odd that a Bastard Sword is an exotic weapon. I would think it'd be a martial weapon. It's not like a Falcard or a Tongi or something. Yeah, Face Speaker would make sense for the secret ending if you're going for thematics. And again, Defender of the True World, you could say he was called there because he could sense the Fae incursion. He's there to bring balance back to the world, or the Stolen Land specifically. And then, while there, he fell for an Orisa. Ranger would also fit us. I mean, I was also considering doing a Ranger playthrough. But a melee Ranger, of course. But I like my charisma classes, so it's hard to play something else. Puke Rat, the Unclean. No immunities, some magic resistances. And like all of 3 hits to take him out. 104 magic to... okay. Oh really? You can use it? Okay. I thought it was only exotic. I mean, you have to use it one-handed. Well... you'd probably want to use it one-handed for Eldritch Scion. So you can use your, oh shoot, what's it called? The casting... shoot, what is it? Spell combat? I think it's called spell combat. So you can apply your touch spells through your weapon. This must be hell difficulty. Is this all the forces of hell can muster? I'm a whirlwind of righteousness. This is all they can send against me. The skeletons are lucky I don't know cleave and greater cleave and cleaving finish. And then greater cleaving finish. Also, speaking of Pathfinder, the new DLC for Wrath of the Righteous comes out in a few days. A couple days. Comes out on Tuesday. I don't think you're required to, especially since those games tend to let you use your companions for a lot of the dialogue checks. I like to because to me it makes sense narratively for the main character to be charisma based. I also like my main character being the face of the party. Another book of Firebolt, okay. Another book of Firebolt.
Too much baggage.
Yeah, I think it's different in video games. I think in order to use it, you have to have exotic weapon proficiency. You still use it two-handed or one-handed. I'm not sure exactly how it's implemented. I remember people being confused about it at one point in Kingmaker. Maybe it was bugged and they fixed it. So I think it defaults to two hands if you don't have like a shield or something equipped. But if you still use spell combat, then it doesn't matter. It means it's working properly, even if visually it's not. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry, I'm behind on the comments. Broad assumption. Broad assumption about what? Did I say something? I don't remember. Attacking all those RPGs. Yeah, I'm excited about Rogue Trader. Comes out December 7th. I did get Briar in a couple of my playthroughs. I got the real one. You're talking about the secret ending thing. The only reason I didn't get the secret ending in my third playthrough was I think either I didn't do enough researches, curse researches, or it bugged out. I'm pretty sure I did all 13. That's one of the requirements is 13 curses researched. I researched all of them, I thought. Well, you still play a lot of those with charisma-based characters. I mean, they don't have charisma as a stat, but they have the persuasion skills. I don't remember assuming anything though. I don't remember what I said. So that's what I'm
on some of this stuff.
I don't know what the context is. Let's go to town and do all this real quick. Oh, you made it. Okay, never mind.
Hello, my friend.
That explains
Stay
it.
a
Sorry.
while and listen.
I catch up on comments and I was blitzing through them. Oh, what a terrible amulet. Hit points plus 14. Well, I'll be.
What can I do for you?
We get rid of both of those and leave this gold in the care of Griswold. I probably never have enough magic for those, unfortunately. Another book of search, great. A ton of scrolls. Salvation comes at the cost of wisdom. I'm assuming that I lost a stat and gained a stat. Or it healed me and I lost a stat. Yeah, that's what I do for a lot of my titles and stuff for my videos. I go and find like the source page. Was it the Rothe from Baldur's Gate 3? Went to the D&D wiki page and copy pasted it. I don't think it's a weapon you can use. It's just it's a quest item. Iravetti uses it as kind of a... Well, he doesn't use it as a weapon, because he has that foul card. Alright, to the Dark Passage. We have a well to fix. Yeah, they did that when 4th edition came out, because 4th edition wasn't received particularly well. As far as I understand it, I didn't play it. And I've never played it, because all my experience has been through video games, and... Are there any video games based off 4th edition? None that I know of. Off the top of my head, anyway. Oh, was that off of 4th edition? I did play that. I had no idea what edition that was based off of. I thought they just kind of made an MMO, and it wasn't really based off of a rule set.
What ails you, my friend?
Legends of the Sword Coast. I wouldn't consider that an addition. They just kind of played fast and loose with the rules. Unless those were the rules for 4th edition, which I'd be surprised, because it was all just based off cooldowns. There were no, you didn't have like spell slots or anything. I did enjoy the game, but it's definitely like a diet CRPG. I like to go back and replay it. That's the first game I played on the channel. It was like, I think shortly after they stopped selling it too. The first full series. First game I played on the channel was Dungeon of the Endless. That's why I was so excited about Endless Dungeon. Eventually I'll play the other Endless games as well. So I do enjoy my 4X games. Yeah, no idea those were 4th edition. Or at least, I guess, released when it was in its prime. Yeah, didn't make it far into Neverwinter, the MMO. I tried to... I did hit max level with one of the characters. But... I don't know, jump into an MMO after it's been out for a while. It's just, you're constantly playing catch up, and it just... I like to do everything in the game, and it's just, it's overwhelming. It's too much to do. Plus, I mean, gosh, the screen was so busy in that game. You get so many quests and everything, it's just an eyesore. Something I liked about the Elder Scrolls Online, I don't know if it's changed since I played it, but the HUD was clean and pleasant.
Too much baggage.
Yeah, I'm not a big MMO guy either. I used to be obsessed with them because I didn't have internet, and everybody was talking about it. I was just obsessed with the idea of playing with people online. But I guess it's kind of like meeting your heroes, right? Not all it's cracked up to be. Now, I did really enjoy ESO because I got into it as it came out. Because I got the Imperial Edition when they announced it. So I had like, 48 hours or 2-week early access, whatever it was. And so I was there from the beginning. And that was fun because I was caught up with all the content. But then I deployed and they came out with the first expansion and I fell behind again. I just never got back into it. I tried. I remember logging back in. They went free to play as well. I tried to get back into it. I just couldn't do it. And like, the Old Republic, I enjoyed playing through that as like a single player experience. I think some MMOs can be fun as a single player experience. I also played Guild Wars back in the day. Had some fun with that. Again, they encouraged single player, or encouraged the single player experience because you could hire those NPCs to come with you. So you had a team with you. You didn't have to have other players. Dragonheart. Dragonheart's one of my favorite movies of all time. John Connery and Dennis Quaid. And the guy's name I can never remember that plays Professor Lupin in Harry Potter. Dennis Quaid is the Knight of the Old Ways, and John Connery is Draco. I'm tempted to do a Sean Connery impression. Oh wow, look at all this money. Just laying around. Jason Isaacs. Yeah, plus Guild Wars had a really cool class. The Paragon, when Nightfall came out. It was like a ranged tank. That was just a really cool concept. It's pretty novel at the time. Now we have all these like party-based shooter MMOs like Destiny, so ranged tanks aren't as new. I watched Dragonheart 2, and there was a third one that came out, right? Or a show or something. Didn't watch that, because Dragonheart 2 was already not very good. The first one was great. The rest, not so much. Yeah, Dragonheart, one of my favorite movies all the time, along with like The Iron Giant. We're Back was a cartoon I watched a lot growing up. With John Goodman. Five Dragonhearts? That's too many Dragonhearts. You only need one. It's such a weird franchise to try and milk, because I feel like the first one didn't do that well, right? I mean, I have no idea what like the statistics surrounding its release or anything was, but like when I talk about it, usually people have no idea what I'm talking about. They decided to make 5 of those movies. I guess maybe it's a cheap franchise to buy and do something with. Instead of just like creating their own franchise with the fun they had, they try to get some clout with a existing franchise, even if it is a small amount. I know the one Dungeon Siege movie with Jason Statham. I didn't see it, but I know that it came out, and I know that it looked terrible. From 2020. I think that's the one that I remember seeing the trailers for or something.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Actually, I've seen Sean Connery's house, or where he was born at, when I was over in the UK. In Edinburgh. Now, granted, the tour guide could have been just saying that, but... I like to believe that it was true.
What's that you say? The mere presence of the demons has caused the water to become tainted? Oh, truly a great evil lurks beneath our town. But your perseverance and courage gives us hope. Please, take this ring. Perhaps it will aid you in the destruction of such vile creatures.
I enjoyed the, I don't know which D&D
What
movie it
ails you,
was,
my
but the
friend?
one with Snail the Thief. Watched that a few
Master,
times
I have a strange experience to relate.
back in the
I
day.
know that you have a great knowledge of those monstrosities that inhabit the labyrinth, and this is something that I cannot understand for the very life of me. I was awakened during the night by a scraping sound just outside of my tavern. When I looked out from my bedroom, I saw the shapes of small, demon-like creatures in the inn yard. After a short time, they ran off, but not before stealing the sign to my inn. I don't know why the demons would steal my sign, but leave my family in peace. 'Tis strange.
Well, I don't think you still live there, Hector.
Well, what can I do for you? Demons stole Ogden's sign, you say? That doesn't sound much like the atrocities I've heard of or seen. Demons are concerned with ripping out your heart, not your signpost.
I played Dungeon Siege 2, and a little bit of 1.
Hello,
Never
my
3.
friend. Stay a while and listen.
+6 to Vitality.
I see that this strange behavior puzzles you as well. I would surmise that since many demons fear the light of the sun and believe that it holds great power, it may be that the rising
was it the
sun
first one?
depicted
Okay.
on the sign you speak of
I
has
don't think I've
led them to
seen-
believe that it too holds some arcane powers. Perhaps they are not all as smart as we had feared.
I think I saw one other one. I do want to see the new one. I've heard that it was actually pretty good.
Well, what can I do for you? Well, what can I do for you?
Anything worth buying? Hayden hasn't upgraded his, I could save and exit and come back.
What ails you, my friend? My goodness, demons running about the village at night, pillaging our homes. Is nothing sacred? I hope that Ogden and Garda are all right. I suppose that they would come to see me if they were hurt.
Good day. Our black... Oh my, is that where the sign went? My grandmother and I must have slept right through the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Thank
It's
the
like
Lord that those
they
monsters
captured
didn't
the
attack
feel of
the
like
inn.
a D&D campaign, like played with friends. That's fine. I like fun movies. They don't all have to be cinematic masterpieces. I like passion in my movies, not just, you know, the safe formula, if that makes sense.
What? Is he saying I took that? I suppose that Griswold is on his side too. Look, I got over simple sign stealing months ago. You can't turn a profit on a piece of wood.
It's the same thing with video games. You know, follow the developers who have a passion for what they're doing. And aren't, which, okay, that's probably not phrased the best, because I think a lot of the developers themselves do have a passion for what they're doing. It's the publishers that usually step in and squash it. So, indie developers who don't have to worry about publishers most of the time,
Found a fellow drinking geese? You know what I think?
they you can sense the passion in their games.
They're gonna want lots of money for it. If I was Ogden, well, I'm not, but if I was, I'd just buy a new sign with some pretty drawing on it. Maybe a nice mug of ale. Ooh, or a piece of cheese.
Cheese? My kid likes cheese. Everybody likes cheese, but anytime I get me a little handful of cheese out of the fridge, she's like, cheese? Alright, good more like eesh.
I sense a soul in search of... No mortal can truly understand the mind of the demon. Never let their erratic actions confuse you, as that too may be their plan.
I don't know a lot about Starfield. I'll play it eventually. Once all their DLC have come out for it, probably. $112 magic. I'll probably never learn that. Also, forgot to sell that. Yeah, I do miss the Blockbuster experience, though. Because it was kind of like going to the movies without, you know, going to the movies. You go there, they had like the popcorn on the thing along with like snacks and stuff. I won a free movie one time because they had a gumball machine, and if you got an orange gumball, you got a free movie rental. Well, being the age that I was, I went and got a gumball. I think my mom gave me a quarter, and without looking at the sign that was posted on the top of the front of the machine, I just popped the gumball in my mouth and started chewing. Warp Skull. And my mom saw what happened. She's like, hold on, spit it back out. You can still see like the little orange speck, like little specks of orange still in it. Also, one time with my buddies to Blockbuster, and burned a bridge. I wasn't allowed to pick out movies anymore after that night, because I selected the movie Deepwater 2.
I gotta pawn some of this stuff.
If you're not familiar with this masterpiece, it's a sequel to Deep Water. I think that's the name of the movie, right? With the sharks. I selected it because it was supposed to have nudity in it, like the first one did. Keep in mind, I was a young teenager at the time, and first off, it didn't have nudity. It was rated R, and nudity was one of the reasons why. And then the entire premise of the movie was that this group of people inadvertently stole a yacht. The guy said it was his, but it wasn't. And they went swimming off the side without lowering the ladder, so they got stuck in the water. And the entire time there's a baby on board crying. So you're watching these people struggle to wade water for a while with a baby cry in the background for like 2 hours. And my friend said,
I gotta pawn some of this
you know, let's pick out movies anymore. And I was like, I understand completely. No, not Deep Blue Sea. I believe it's called Deep Water. Deep Blue Sea is the one with Samuel L. Jackson. And the really intelligent Mako sharks.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Now this one was more of a the first one was more of a documentary. It was like a home camera. It was based off a true story about this couple that went diving. And when the boat left, they didn't get a proper head count, so they were stranded out in the ocean. They had like their home camera. The sequel was not like that, and was not based off a true story as far as I know. It was a awful experience.
Well, what can I do for you?
They don't pick movies for their ratings. Open water. Yeah, sorry, open water. I was getting Deep Blue Sea and open water mixed up, or, yeah. Has been like, what, 14, 15 years? 16 years? I mean, not that long. Hear any extra keys clicking in the background? My cat's rubbing his face across my keyboard. Yeah, Open Water from 03, but there's a sequel, Open Water 2. That's what I'm referencing. Hey, my map. My cat's playing with the arrow keys. Yeah, hold on. Let me look up the release date for Open Water 2. ...2006. So that's when I watched it. Open Water 2 Adrift. It was not the third one, because I know they made a third one, and I have no interest in ever seeing the third one. Excuse me, Mario, I can't get to my mouse. Can we get in my lap? Come here. Need you to scoot your butt in one direction or the other. I can't play the game with you right there. I think I saw the first Blue Crush, not the sequel. Alright. I can't really access my mouse. I also haven't saved... Oh, there you go, bud. Yeah. Oh, well, let's not stand right there. Yeah, that's why I didn't move from there for a bit. He's in my lap now. Well, he just got out. Actually, Chewy sent us a hand-painted portrait of my dog. Because when you make your account, you can say which pets you have and upload pictures and all that for their accounts. And we got a package in the mail 2 days ago? Yesterday, maybe? And it was a hand-painted picture of my dog. I'm like, well, that's weird, because I didn't make the account, my wife did. I was like, how did they get a picture of the dog? I'm like, this is a little weird. So of course we had to go back through and update all the pictures with newer stuff, so if they send us any more painted pictures, it'll be a better portrait. Plus, poor Maru didn't even have a portrait uploaded yet. He's the only one that gets anything from Chewy right now. He gets special food for his kidney. Oh, trust me, he gets all the attention he needs. And then some. Especially since he's the only cat allowed upstairs. Jesus, defend, seldom, attack. What the heck does that mean? My armor class go up and like, hey, chance go down or something? It was signed like CW or something on the back. CW23. I thought it was really nice. I've heard good things about Chewy, just in general, that they're very... customer-sided. It was a nice little surprise. It's on the fireplace mantle right now. I have not saved. You know, I'm gonna keep going. I mean, it's the first few floors. And it's a bad habit not to save, but... I probably pushed through to like 4 or 5 without saving. Maybe even 6. I think he just gave up. He stopped shooting at me. He just ran to the corner and turned around a couple times. Knock knock penny. I'm not sure I know what that is. Or when I die and lose an hour and a half of progress, I have to start saving much more frequently. It only happened once in the last Nightmare difficulty. I only lost an entire stream's worth of time. I'm gonna take care of these guys. El Chupacabras.
Too much baggage.
If that's the case, I would know. I didn't watch Big Bang Theory. I'm not gonna pick up the bow. Don't think it's worth it.
Too much baggage.
I think I missed your seldom joke, Hector. Or it was so unfunny I just blocked it from my memory. It could go either way.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Alright, let's get rid of some of these scrolls that I have. Hi Mara, don't actually sell anything for me, please. I keep the scrolls of healing. I should probably equip those and use them up. Hi Mara. Excuse me. I lift that up. Hold up his front right side with my thumb while I'm trying to use the mouse with the rest of the hand. Not provide precise gameplay. It's all lopsided. Alright, buddy. Oh, there's so many darn scrolls. I've never found this many scrolls before. But I also haven't played on Hell before, so I guess that tracks. Excuse me, Maru. How are you laying on both my hands? What are you doing? I'll keep the book, though we'll probably never be able to learn it. The stone curse might come in handy. Alright. Add it to the pile. Omar. All right. Hey, a Book of Warp. Take that. Speaking of Warp, Warhammer 40,000. Huh? Maybe one day. When I hit 100,000 subscribers, you can have a cat cam. So go tell all your friends, your family, your neighbors, evil twins. Other YouTubers. Somebody's gonna get paid. Just wait. Rogue Trader's right around the corner. There might be some streams of that as well if Owlcat hosts another competition. And of course, everyone else that has access to the game already is playing it. So I'll be at a disadvantage just like I was with Fountain of Tears. It's like I was with Wrath of the Righteous. Which is always fun. It's a good underdog story, right? You get taken out in Act 2, and that's that. Just like Wrath of the Righteous. That ancient Sarkorian ghost. Which, even outside of the challenge, was quite a tough fight. If I remember right, even going to prepare it out, it was a struggle. Ooh. A unique ring. That's exciting. I'm sure it'll be another, like Iron Man mode playthrough. That's what they did with the Last Islani challenge. You had to play in Last Islani mode, so it just had the single save. And, you had to stream everything as well, so you couldn't do any like save scumming or like file backups without it being noticed. And they played on core rules, and then if there was like a draw at the end, it would be based on who did it faster and who completed the most quests. Because you can opt to not do side quests and things to just try and get through the game more safely, but side quests is side content and how you level up faster, so you give yourself more of a safety net. Unless it's the Ancient Sarkorian Ghost or one of the super bosses. Or secret bosses. I wouldn't really consider them super bosses. They don't take 14 hours to beat. Yeah, same character. Yep, we're going through Hell difficulty now. So hardest difficulty and final difficulty. Then we'll do Diablo 2 in Hell, and that'll be it for Diablo on the channel. Well, Diablo 4 at some point. Really the only, I mean, you can use Holy Bolt against undead. Also equipping, like, bludgeoning weapons, like axes or clubs. Does more damage to undead. But this sword is also very powerful. And I doubt we'll replace it, even through Hell difficulty. Because not only is it the only two-handed sword you can use with one hand, so it has a high base damage, I've also put a lot of the, was it blacksmith oils and, oils of accuracy on it. No place like home. Hey, you're right. There's no place like home. And I think we're done here on this floor. So you go back, identify this unique ring that I found.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
I mean, my face is on the channel. Oh, resist all 75% max. Constantly lose hit points though. How fast? Probably can't lose them in town, can you? I mean, we gotta see, right? It's going down pretty quick. We can always slap it on before like a big fight or something. Seems pretty good. I'll be popping potions in the fight regardless, so I don't see a downside. Oh yeah, let's head back to town because we found that Fountain of Tears. I didn't have to waste a heal there because we're about to talk to Pepin.
What ails you, my friend?
Maybe someone else has a quest. I don't know what the Fountain of Tears is for.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. Well, what can I do for you?
Greetings, good master. Welcome to the Tavern of the Rising Sun.
Good day. How may I serve you? Psst, over here.
I have a corporeal body. How do I go to the gym? Is it all in my mind? Aw, thanks, Matthew. I do really like my beard.
Kind of fella drinking geese?
And will never shave it again. Because I had to shave it when I was in high school. I didn't have the same full beard that I have now in high school, of course, but I did have facial hair. So I worked at McDonald's, and then in the military, of course, I had to
I
shave.
sense a soul in search of
Every
answers.
single day. Sometimes multiple times a day. Because I have like a permanent 5 o'clock shadow. Some people don't, and they don't believe that it's possible. So. Alright. I'm gonna wrap up the stream here, and we made it down to the 4th floor. That's pretty good. Making pretty good progress on hell difficulty. So far it's been a cakewalk. Haven't even had to save yet. I mean, I will now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll pick up here next time and maybe do 3 or 4 more floors. We'll see. I don't think we'll run into any trouble until we do the Hellfire content. And even then, not until the latter part of it, the second half. Was it the Catacombs? Or Mausoleum, whatever it's called. And then, of course, the later parts. Once we get to Hell and have to fight all the succubi. Really, any ranged enemies that run away. That's where we're gonna struggle. Anyway, stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Another save just to be safe. And, oh gosh, caps lock.